And welcome to Carolyn's Corner Live. I'm so glad you're all here with us tonight. I have a very special guest with me, two very special guests, and I'm coming to you from a remote location, my daughter's house in Corpus Christi. So that means I'm with one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, Mr. Spencer. Spencer, say hi.
Hi.
I wanted to give him a chance to come on and say hello to everybody. Let's see if they can get a good look at your handsome face. There we go. Ready? Say hi.
Hi.
See, that's where I get all my joy from. Say hello to Yvonne.
Hello.
I told him to be himself, but he's going to be silly. All right, Spencer, go get in the shower. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So I'm here with our special guest, Yvonne Hartman. I tell you what, I want to go ahead and play our intro video because the intro song to our podcast is so special. It's from our dear friend and previous guest, Miss Julia Schmidt. She gave me permission to use this song, and I just love it. The first time I heard it, I said, this has got to be our intro song. So let me go ahead and play that video. And when we come back, we're going to get to know Yvonne and hear all about her beautiful songs and get to listen to them. And I'm just so excited. And I'm so glad you are all here with us. Here we go. We'll be right back.
All it takes is a little compassion. We can start a no chain reaction. Yeah, give a little love is love away. Bring a smile to somebody's day. 'Cause you never know what they're going through. A kind word may be all it takes to let the sun shine through the gray. No, it really ain't that hard to do. 'Cause you never know. You might just leave a piece of heaven behind you when you give his love away. So give a little love is love now, no matter how small you feel.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Carolyn's Corner Live. I know my surroundings look a little different. That's because they are. For those of you just joining us, I'm coming to you live tonight from my daughter's house in Corpus Christi, Texas. Beautiful city by the sea. And I'm so excited to be here tonight, like I am every single week. I'm just double checking to make sure everything is set to public so we can get all the great comments. So as you come on, I'd love it if you could tell us, just say hi, tell us where you're from if you'd like to. And I would like for you all to meet our wonderful special guest, Miss Yvonne Hartman. Hi, Yvonne. How are you doing tonight?
Hi, good. How are you?
Doing great, doing even better now. Every Thursday night I have so much fun because I get to bring all these talented people on the show. I am so glad you're with us tonight. Yvonne, if you don't mind, let's start off by you telling us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. I don't know how in depth you want me to get, but I'll kind of start towards the beginning. I started my ministry in 2006, and that was when I went out and performed for the first time as a musician. And about a year after that, I started writing my own music. And so in 2007, I released my first album. It was actually like 18 songs, so it was huge. And since then, I'm now up to 8 full-length albums and 1 EP. So I do touring in the area. I'm in southeastern PA, and I go anywhere about a 2 hour radius. And then I have sometimes where I have like other places that I've been that I've gotten to perform at. One of those cool places was St. Martin. We went on vacation one year, and I landed myself a gig while I was out
Wow.
because I usually travel with my guitar. So I've been in Aspen a couple of times performing, in Nashville a bunch of times. Last year I was in Nashville, and I was one of the featured artists in the Commodore Grill. So that's kind of one of the things I always wanted to do, was kind of like play out in Nashville at a bona fide live music venue.
Yeah.
Got to do that. So
Wow. And I didn't hear how old you said you've been playing since you were how old again?
I started playing when I was 34.
Wow. Oh my gosh, Yvonne.
I was later in life, and not
That
long.
is great. Gosh, I just realized I look like a bouncing head because it's dark in here. Y'all, I do have the rest of my body. By the way, I'm wearing my Be Kind t-shirt. On the bottom, it says to everyone. So important, so important. Wow, Yvonne, so you've been making waves all across the country. And you said you're in Pennsylvania, is that right?
Yes, near
So
Philadelphia is a
Very
pleasure.
nice. I think I'll have to double check, but I think you're our first artist from Pennsylvania. So welcome, Yvonne. For real, we've had people from all over the United States and across the world. It's been mind blowing, really. But I believe you are the first artist from Pennsylvania. So welcome. Gosh, man, you are really, let me see what's going on with our chat. Okay, hold on.
So I guess I connected with you through Regina Dowker from Gems of Grace, right?
Yes, I'm sorry. Thank you for reminding me of that. Okay, folks, it looks as though we're having an issue with our chat.
Oh no.
Because it says I'm on a new network. Let's pray that that does not continue to happen. If y'all would, especially those on Facebook, please go ahead and comment because I should be able to see it on my Facebook. This has never happened. That's what happens when you try to do something new. I'm so sorry. Yvonne, are you able to see your comments on your Facebook, honey?
Um,
Let's double check because I like to make sure everyone is present and accounted for. And for some reason, it's saying
on my stream.
a network change was detected. So I don't know what to do about that. That's a new one, y'all. There's always something.
There.
So please keep commenting. I will do my best. I will do my best to see them, but just please ignore the fact that my eyes may be turned away for a minute while I check, okay? So I want to say welcome to everyone who is here. Please feel free to comment. One of my favorite things is being able to interact with you guys and gals. And that's the first time that's ever happened. So I'm really sorry about that. But I wanted to start. I noticed you had something behind you there, and I want to bring that to the attention of our viewers and listeners. And again, folks, I'm sorry the chat is not working. Let me try this again. No. Let's see.
I see some stuff off to the side in my window.
Yeah, I just saw that too, but it's giving me an error message, which has never happened. So
There it came in.
yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Please keep those comments coming on Facebook, and I will get to them as quick as I can. For those of you who have me on Facebook Messenger, send it to me on Facebook Messenger, please, because I really want to see those comments. I'm just checking while we're going here. Okay, I see a few here. Let's check.
These things I have.
So Carla Councilman said, hello, beautiful. I have been trying. Thank you, Carla. I see your comments. I found the right. This is my main one. Marcia Kane from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Hi, Marcia. Gosh, it's good to see you. She says, checking in. Thank you so much. And Carla, thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad y'all are here, ladies. So if y'all would just comment on the Facebook and let me know where you're from. And I'm going to ask my husband, who is watching at home. Let's hope and pray he is. Brett, if you see any comments on YouTube, since you're on YouTube, send them my way. So I'm happy to announce really quickly, Carla said you're welcome, to announce that Sarah is out of the hospital and doing better. Thank you so much for your prayers. Honestly, we all know how prayer works. I know we all believe that, and I've seen it with my own eyes. So now that I can at least see some of your comments, I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really sorry. Let's get this show on the road, like officially started. So tell us about those items behind you on the wall, because I thought that was so cool.
So I have 7 albums that are full albums and a CD, an EP for Christmas. So I started doing these boards at my 2 CDs ago. So my Great Adventure CD is over here. And this is my Walking on Water CD, and that was just in April of last year. I released that CD. And what I did was I went and got one of those poster boards like you do for, those science fair.
Yeah.
Not a 3-tier one, but just a straight board. And I like to get the black, and then I get the metallic Sharpies. And I have everybody that comes can sign and give me encouragement on my board. So I did that for my last 3 CDs, and I'll pull this one up too.
Yeah, I want to see what it looks like up close. Ladies and gentlemen, for those artists out there, that is such an excellent idea. Gosh, that is genius, Yvonne. It really is. Because that gives you something to remember always, that incredible moment in your life. We have so many incredible moments, but now you have it in, physically there with you. I think that's so incredible. What a great idea. So for any artists that are here right now, and I do apologize again for the comments, let me see here. Oh, Rhonda Kay is here. She said, hi, ladies. Carla said, that's awesome. So I'm trying to We have Whitney D's Hotel here. You may recognize a few of these names because a lot of these beautiful ladies are Christian singer-songwriters. And let me go ahead and mention again, Gems of Grace referred you for this show, and I'm so grateful for them. Aren't they wonderful ladies? Oh my gosh.
I actually got to hook up with Regina and Suzanne down
Yes.
in Dallas when I went down there for work. So we had pizza together, and then we kind of half wrote a song we have to finish yet, but we kind of co-wrote, started
You know
co-writing.
what? That's got to be one of the coolest things to me. And I haven't met any of these people in person because you're talking to them, on the internet all day, and to get to meet someone in person, I just think would be so because it's like you established a relationship already, a friendship.
Yep,
So I think that's
we're actually on the same station, Christian Mix 106. So the station manager got some of us together, and we used to do Tuesday night hangouts on Zoom during COVID. And so that's where I
very
met.
nice.
And so she was actually up here with a friend of hers named Anna Chapman, and they drove from Texas all the way up to Pennsylvania. And they were kind of close to the area, about maybe an hour and a half away from me. So they came up and they actually visited me, and I fed them dinner and we had a great time. And then after they left, we realized we didn't take any pictures.
That's
So
how it
we
always goes. You're too busy having fun. Yeah.
took pictures.
That's usually what happens. I keep saying we need to take more pictures. All of us,
Yep.
we forget. You know what? And I was thinking about that because I was recently, just the other day, I was doing a slideshow for a 16-year-old's birthday. And as I'm putting those together and looking at them, it actually made me cry. Well, she's my granddaughter, first of all, but it made me cry because you realize how fast life goes, and you really need to have something concrete to go back and take you back to that day. That's a long drive, Marcia said. Yes, Marcia, by the way, I'm glad you're doing better. I'm so glad you're here with us, beautiful. Whitney, so good to see y'all. Yeah, I bet that is so cool. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Are you still there?
Facebook.
Let me
Now
put you.
that must be on Facebook. That must be on my page from my page. So his name's Joshua Gammon. So shout out to Joshua. He's a
Yes, shout out. Yes, they're probably coming from your page, and I would be able to see them if my chat was working. I'm so sorry. I don't want to stop and start over because then we're going to open a whole other can of worms. But
yep.
let's just keep going and let's pray and hope that it works okay. I'm so sorry. You just never know what's going to happen, Yvonne. You really don't. I mean, especially with live, you just never know.
Yep.
So you have written some incredible songs, and I'm blown away by them. What I was really touched by is your lyrics. I mean, gosh, there's one song in particular that I listened to, almost all the way through. I usually don't listen to the songs all the way through because I like to be surprised during the show. Ask anyone. They know that's my thing. That's how I do it. But it's like you're writing about me. You know what I mean? Like I can relate to them. Like, how does she know I'm going through that or I've been through that? That's incredible. And it just goes to show you how everyone is pretty much the same. We all struggle with the same types of issues, whatever they may be, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you just don't know. And if you're writing about it and sharing that with others, that's what it's all about, Yvonne, and that's amazing. So you're going to help someone else heal or at least get it out there and say, "Look, you're not the only one." I think that's incredible. I think you're doing a great job getting the word out to everyone to say you're not alone. I'm going through it. Hey, and if you're going through it and all of us are going through it, there must be something to this.
Yeah,
It's just part of life,
definitely.
Absolutely. So why don't we start off and make sure I'm not missing anyone? She froze. Are you still frozen? We have, oh gosh, Higinio Casa. I'm so sorry I didn't pronounce your name right. Higinio. Welcome. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because I'm going to kill your name. Welcome to the show. Let me know where you're from if you feel comfortable doing that. At least the state. We'd like to know where we're reaching. So let's go ahead and get to your first song, Yvonne. The first song I have written down, and we got a lot of songs, but the first one I have is the one I made the ad out of. And I love the title of it, Life is Lovely.
Yep.
I like that because life is lovely. It's just sometimes, man, it just smacks you right, doesn't it? It's like, okay, I love my life. My life is great, But sometimes we have those moments where sometimes it's just hard. But we get through it. It's part of life. Life is lovely. So you want to tell us a little bit about that song, Yvonne?
Sure. I did have a co-writer on that song. His name is Jesse J. Goes by Jesse J. And
Okay.
it's really for my kids. My kids have a lot of struggles. My son took him 2.5 years after graduating college to find a job in his field. My daughter is kind of going through that now. She's trying to
Right.
find a job in her field, and she's having a hard time. They're both trying to look for a house, buy a house. My son is he has a girlfriend, kind of a long-ish term girlfriend. They actually broke up for a little while and they got back together about a year ago, maybe somewhere around there. My daughter, she's been dating her boyfriend for like 6 years, so hopefully I have some weddings in the future.
Yeah.
And but they're very frustrated because they're looking for a house and they're trying to find a job, and life is tough. And you see social media, everybody paints their life as so perfect and like they got everything going for them, and they're happy, and there's nothing, they're not struggling with anything. But I'll
Yes.
tell you what a lot of people do. A lot of people struggle and they put on that stained glass masquerade that Casting Crowns talked about, and that's kind of what this song is about. And with God in your heart, he can show you the way that life is lovely after all. And that's the whole gist of the song.
Absolutely. That is well said. Let me just get to it real quick. And again, this was not planned for me to be here. Not that I don't love being here, but I'm just going to take me a minute more to find it. That I love this. I can't wait. Now I'm looking at it with a new eye. You know what I mean? So let's get to that song. I'm excited to hear it. And I love your title. I mean, your cover too. Just a heart. Life is lovely.
My
I
daughter
love
is
it.
a
To
graphics
the
designer,
kids.
and she helped me with to kind of do that design. So
That's
she's
great. She did
kind
a
of
really good job.
how to do some stuff. So
So Rhonda said good night. I hate that you have to leave already, Rhonda. I'm sorry with the issues. We have Josh Gammon here as well. Thank you so much. Beeville, tell Wardwell's friend married to Dee Dee. Oh, well, hi. So glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. So let's go ahead and play it. Are you ready, Yvonne?
yep.
Okay, and if I can, remind you to mute your mic while this is playing, and I'll do the same. Here we go. This is Life is Lovely.
Life is lovely, or so they say, but I'm hiding the pain. Put on a smile and hide the tears, pretend that everything's okay. I try to find peace on my own. My heart is hard as a stone. I search for answers, they're hard to find. I'm losing faith, losing my mind. I cry out to you, Lord, but the truth is I'm hurting inside. I wish that I could let it go. I'm scared of what they'll see, so I'll just smile and say life is lovely, or so it seems. Yeah, life is lovely, or so it seems. Life is lovely and I am blessed, but my heart is a wreck. I try to find good in everything, but the pain just never leaves. The truth is, I'm struggling to cope, to find a rock to hold. I need a savior, a light in the dark. I need God to heal my heart. I cry out to you, Lord, but the truth is I'm hurting inside. I wish that I could let it go. I'm scared of what they'll see, so I'll just smile and say life is lovely, or so it seems. Yeah, life is lovely.
Wow, Yvonne, I put more light on my face. I like that song a lot. I really, really do. Because how many of us, including myself, I thought I was alone, right? We do that. Oh, life is great. Life is good. But the truth is, you're really hurting inside. I love that. You're going to really help people address that issue because we're all guilty of it. And I know it's not just me, and I know it's not just you. You know what I mean? We're all doing that. We do it constantly because we just want to get through and make people think, oh, everything's fine, when in reality, it's really not, right?
Yep. Well, you're probably embarrassed to show those, parts of your life that aren't so great. You don't want to tell people that you're not doing well. You know, just
Yeah,
best foot forward.
absolutely. I mean, there's not so much of a stigma about it as there used to be, and I'm glad people are starting to be more accepting of that. If you're having issues, talk about it. Just talk about it. It's hard for us to admit, hey, I'm struggling with this, and her cat's trying to get up here and get my computer. Wow, that's beautiful. Well done. And your voice is beautiful. Carla put on here, good voice. I completely agree. And I think this is the first time I've seen you on here, Mr. I wish my husband was here. He'd be sort of pronouncing these names. Casares. Thank you for being here. I think I know who you are. I'm so glad you're here for the first time. Just because I can't pronounce your name, please don't be mad at me. So that's a beautiful song. I really like that. And the ad was just awesome. I love that song. It's encouraging people. So we have the next song is called Walk on Water. And man, that title just really like sparked my attention. What a great title. Tell us about that one, Yvonne.
Yeah, Walking on Water is the title track to my last CD. And it's all about, God calls us to, we have a purpose in our life. And, they say they call it, um, they call it a calling because it keeps on calling. You know, if God's calling you to something in your life and you're not following him, he's probably going to keep like nudging you and saying, come on, this is what I want you to do. And walking on water is kind of like taking that leap of faith and getting out of that boat and walking on water and following the call that God has on your life.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
for my ministry, like get out there and,
Do
follow
it.
the call.
Right. But then there are times when you think God has this purpose for me, and what if somebody's not sure of their purpose? What do you think the best thing for them to do? Is it just to pray about it and say, God, show me what I'm supposed to be doing, right? I feel like this is weird. My face is lit up now too much. I don't know. Right? I mean, it's hard, isn't it? Because I believe we all have a gift and we all have a purpose on this earth. I definitely believe that. So is that the best way, just to say, God, use me in whatever way you think that I need to be used? Show me that what I need to be doing.
And then you got to be open to him, like telling you what he wants you to do too. And sometimes, it takes a little bit more nudging than others. Sometimes he's just going like, ding, ding, here, this, you're supposed to do this. And then sometimes he's like, smack. You're like,
Right.
doing this. Like, so if you don't listen to him, you might get that smack. But yeah,
Yes.
praying about it is a great way. I pray about my ministry all the time and ask him, like, show me where I'm supposed to go. What am I supposed to be doing with this? Because I don't do this full time. I do this part time. I work full
Right.
time during the day, and so I do this in the evenings and on weekends, and But I'm out there doing what I love. This is a passion of mine, and it's all for God. And I feel like this is what He's been calling me to do. I don't think I'm called to sing in front of thousands like for King and Country or something like that. But we all have our place and we can all do our thing, and we're reaching people that they're probably not. So, and vice versa.
That is so true. I'm sorry to change the subject, but Christina from Room for Dessert is on our YouTube as well as Jamie is on there. Hi, ladies. Thank you. Christina said it's hard. She is extremely hard to hear. So we're going to change this up just a little bit, folks, especially with the chat not working. Yvonne, I'm going to have you turn on your mic because I can hear you well, but I'm getting an echo. So what I'm going to do is when I need to talk, I'm going to raise my finger so you know to turn that off. Is that okay?
Okay.
Because I know it's inconvenient, but I want to make sure everyone can hear you. Thank you for letting me know that, Christina. We're going to talk about Christina in a minute. Y'all are going to be blown away by this beautiful person. And Jamie from Oklahoma is here on our YouTube. Thank you so much. I'm going back and forth between the Facebook and the YouTube because we're having issues with the chat because I'm at my daughter's house. It was not planned like this, but hey, We have to improvise and keep going on. So, Yvonne, the next song, let's go ahead and play it. Walking, not walking, walking, right?
Walking. Yep.
Walking. I like that. I like that. Walking on water. Let me get that loaded up. I was busy checking that. Let me just make sure. Okay, folks, we're about ready to play Walking on Water. There it is. All right, folks, without further ado, here is Yvonne Hartman, Walking on Water.
I'm standing there, out there on that water. It's safe where I am. What if I start to falter? If I wanna walk on water, show the world of God's great love, making sons and daughters. Gotta get out of that boat. I gotta start walking on water. I heard him call me out. What if my doubts get in the way? Take a leap of faith. Trust my heart, I will obey. If I wanna walk on water, show the world of God's great love, making sons and daughters. I gotta get out of that boat. I gotta start walking on water. Here I go, one foot at a time, getting out of the boat. My heart and soul combines. I'm stepping out. If I wanna walk on water, show the world of God's great love, making sons and daughters. I gotta get out of that boat. I gotta start walking on water. If I wanna walk on water, show the world of God's great love, making sons and daughters. Gotta get out of that boat. I gotta start walking on water. Walking on water. I'm stepping out, walking on water, walking on water, walking on water. Yeah, I'm walking on water.
Wow, Yvonne, that was excellent. That was so excellent. I clicked over a little bit too soon. I didn't know you had graphics after that. I apologize. What a beautiful song. Well done. Well done. And I'm going to go ahead and be quiet for a minute so you can, anything else you want to add and tell us a little bit about the next song, which we're going to do Not Ashamed. Let me check real quick, though, and see if I'm getting all these comments. I'm so sorry. Dolores Moreno and Joshua Gammon are watching. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Carla, I'm glad you're here. Let me just check YouTube. I'm not getting up to date on the comments on YouTube. We really like to include, of course, include the comments when we're doing this. Yeah, it's a little bit behind. It's a little bit lagging on the YouTube. But Yvonne, I'm going to go ahead and give you over the mic for a minute if you want to turn it up so everybody can hear you. And because the next song we're going to be playing, and anything you want to add about Walking on Water, the next song is Not Ashamed. So let me mute my mic, and there you go. Ready?
Okay, so I want to tell you a little bit about the last video. The last video was done by Notespire Music, and they came up to Reading, and we did that music video at my church. And I'll give you a couple of things. The drummer in the video is my son, who actually used to play with me years ago. And my dad was the guy playing in the coffee house setting. So that was supposed to be an open mic at a coffee house, and she went up to the table and she was going to sign up, and then she heard him playing and everybody like cheered, and she got nervous and freaked out and she left. So then she kept practicing, and it's kind of like I'm trying to encourage the next people coming behind me, and so I invited her to my concert, and then I pulled her up on stage with me. That was my pastor's daughter. She plays guitar and sings on the worship team with me. So anyway, that was a fun video to do. So Not Ashamed was done by another person. So his name was Andrew Valentino, and he did the Not Ashamed video. Not Ashamed is a story about I was driving down the bypass. We have this 4-lane bypass, and it comes down into 2 lanes and comes up to a series of lights where another like business route comes in, and they join together, and all this traffic usually congregates there and a couple of lights, and they have like 5 lanes across, 2 lanes going to the left into a shopping center, 2 lanes going straight and 1 to the right. And as I'm going down the highway, I'm playing my music cranked way up in my car, and I had the windows down, and it was really loud. And then we kind of like pulled at this light, and I'm like looking around, and everybody's like pulling up to me, and it was nice out, so people had their windows down, and my music's blasting because I was driving with the windows down. And I look around, and I'm like, oh, I wonder what they think of my Jesus music, because I'm like blaring Jesus music, really loud. And then I thought the verse came to me, for I am not ashamed of the gospel, for it is the power of God to salvation for anyone who believes. So that kind of inspired this song. And it rolled around in my head for a long time. And like I grabbed my phone. I was on the way home from work the one time, and I was driving down our back road to our house, and I pulled out my voice recorder, and I had to sing into it because I had the melody in my head so I wouldn't forget it, because that's what I do a lot. I have my voice recorder. I have my my like little like note apps, and I'm always like, if I have lyrics that hit me, I'm like writing them in there, because like 10 minutes later and they're gone. So so that's what this next video is about. And we did it partially on our farm in Ole. My husband's a dairy farmer. So we used to live at that farm. We don't anymore, but we lived there for 15 years. We just moved during COVID. So and we live at a different house now. But it was partially there, and it was also on Fish Street in Reading. And so when you watch this video, you want to look out for the guy with the umbrella. He's playing like air guitar on this umbrella behind me. So that's like one of the cool things in the video. It's pretty cool.
I'm letting you know I'm unmuting. Wow, that is a cool story. I'm really excited to hear this. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope y'all are ready, because I am. This is Not Ashamed. And that's so cool. I could just see you like jamming, like, oh, they think I'm crazy. You know what? I don't care what they think. I love that. I love that. So let's play it, and we're going to mute our mics. Mine gets muted all automatically. Thank goodness for that, y'all. Here we go.
Driving down that road, wind blowing my hair, coming to a stop. Suddenly I care. Windows all rolled down. Can anybody hear? I'm looking all around. What is it I fear? I am not ashamed. I will not back down. Gotta let it show. Gotta let them know somehow. I am not ashamed. I will not be conformed to the glitter of this world. But I will be transformed by the one I'm living for. Put my shoulders back, hold my head up high, 'cause of who I am, the spirit that's inside. I am not afraid of what anybody says. I will not be ashamed of myself. Savior and my friend. I am not ashamed, I will not back down. Gotta let it show, gotta let them know somehow. I am not ashamed, I will not be conformed to the glitter of this world, but I will be transformed to the one I'm living for. What I'm living for. It's been far too long, my faith's been on a shelf. I'm through with hiding, it's time to take it down. I am not ashamed, I will not back down. Gotta let it show, gotta let them know somehow. 'Cause I am not ashamed, I will not be conformed to the glitter of this world, but I will be transformed. I am not ashamed, I will not back down. Gotta let it show, gotta let them know somehow. 'Cause I am not ashamed, I will not be conformed to the glitter of this world, but I will be transformed. The one I'm living for, the one I'm living for. Whoa. The one I'm living for, the one I'm living for. 'Cause I am not ashamed.
Wow, I really love that. That's a great job. And you were rocking it, man. You were jamming out. Just to show you just it doesn't matter. Do it. Spread God's love. Don't be ashamed. I love that, Yvonne. You know what? That's an excellent point. I will not be conformed. I like that line. Just do it. Just do it. Do it. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love how I missed the guy because my grandson left. I was giving him a hug. The guy in the umbrella was probably right when I was hugging him. I'm going to go back and watch it though. I really, really am. Y'all, did you see the guy in the umbrella? So, okay. So Carla said, let me read this. She said, I just listened to one that she wrote during the pandemic. So she's going on and checking you out. She said, love it. Just shared out. Thank you, Carla. Oh, I said, thank you, Carla. She said, you're welcome. And she said, I can relate. Yes, thank you so much, Carla. Gosh, Yvonne, how long did you say you've been writing lyrics, or did you say? Have you been writing lyrics as long as you've been singing?
2007.
That's incredible. You are really touching a lot of people with your wonderful lyrics and voice and just your sound because it's different. It's different than anyone we've had. And I love it. I really do love it. And folks, I want to apologize for the chat not working. I can still see it on Facebook. I know I'm obsessed with getting that, but it's so important. I'm trying my best to get to y'all. What I would like for you to do, if for some reason you're not able to see the whole show, if there's any issues, please go back and watch the rewind of it after we're done. Please don't do it while we're on live. Go back and watch it later. I know a lot of viewers from Yvonne have paired their channels and they're watching it on your channel. I can't see those comments, but hopefully when I go back and look later, I'll be able to. Because of the chat situation, I do apologize. Unfortunately, it's completely out of my control. Never had it happen, but you know what? That's part of life, isn't it?
Should I tell you some of the ones that are from mine? I think they should
Yes,
bloom.
please do.
So we have Elizabeth Holdhouse listening in, and I met her with through Christian Media Spotlight, and she says she's watching from Selleryville, Ohio, and she said it was such a great song. Thankful to have met Yvonne Hartman through Christian Media Spotlight. That was actually a little earlier, so I think she was talking about Life is Lovely. And she said great interview as well. And then uh,
Thank
what's
you.
he says awesome. May God keep blessing you. And Cindy Joy Guy, she actually lives near me. She says hi, Yvonne. And Evie, um, this is kind of far away from me, so
That's okay.
she says, "Hey Yvonne, looking good, girly." She said, "Love you." I think that's my friend Evie. Um, and Cindy says I'll have to watch what I missed. So she must have she must have missed some. I don't know if I missed any or not. So I think that was it that I had.
Wow. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in and for your kind comments. Yvonne, you deserve it all. You're incredible. And I'm so honored to have you here on the show. And I'm sorry about the technical issues. It seems like I tell you what, unless we pre-record it, I think there's no way to avoid something going wrong. There's always that possibility. So I'm just saying, God, just do the best let me do the best we can and we'll get through it. So welcome to everyone. I'm so glad y'all are here. Honestly, it means the world to me. It means the world to us. It really does. Our family is growing and growing. Now, Yvonne, I wanted to tell you right now, while I'm thinking of it, I'd like for you to basically join our family. And that means any new releases you have, send them my way. I'll be happy to play them. We will be playing your songs this coming Monday on the little radio show that we do here in Beeville. Now, it's not a big station, but it can be streamed live from anywhere. And we will be going live with these exact methods also. We'll be live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and live on the radio's website, okay? So I'm just letting you know the show starts at 7:30 on Monday, 7:30 Central. So keep that in mind. We'd love for you to be able to join us and comment. Yeah, we have a lot. Oh my gosh, we have so much fun on that show too. Because usually my husband and I, Facebook keeps muting our music, because of copyright issues. So we've just started turning the music all the way down on the Facebook and we've been singing and just singing along with the headphones. It's hilarious. We are such goofballs, but we have fun just trying to make people smile because, life is tough for a lot of us. Life is tough for a lot of people. And you're definitely making a change. You're definitely cheering people up and giving them hope and encouraging them. And I love it. So we have another video. We actually have two more, but I have a promo video. And I know you're here in person, but I want the opportunity to play that, okay? Because, it tells a lot about you, and I want everyone to get to see it, okay? Yep. So, y'all, let me load that up real quick. And don't forget to keep commenting on the Facebook and the YouTube. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing anyone. Oh, I see. Hold on. I think I missed some. Just a minute. Let me make sure real quick, okay? I'm not used to doing it like this, y'all. They usually show up right in front of me. Her music touches my soul. Let her know. Oh, Carla. That's what I'm talking about. Me too. Carla, there you go. I definitely let her know. And that is so beautiful. Gosh, when you can do that, right, Yvonne? You can touch somebody's soul like, oh, that's what I needed. That's what I was saying about your lyrics. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. So let me get this video, the promo video, because we have another special surprise. Let me get it real quick. I do apologize. Stand by. All right. Are you ready, Yvonne? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's a great promo video that Yvonne made. And remember, her name is Yvonne Hartman. Before I play this, tell our viewers and listeners all about where they can find your music at, Yvonne.
Okay. Somebody's still saying that my volume is low. I am cranked up.
It's still low, yeah.
Turn up my vocal a little bit more. But I have my own website, YvonneHartman.com. Pretty simple. I have Facebook, Yvonne Hartman Music is my official page. I also have another page. So if you find that, it says like recording, singer-songwriter. I don't really post much to that one, but I do every once in a while. So there's either page out there. I do have a YouTube channel and it's under Yvonne Hartman Music as well. Also an Instagram, Yvonne Hartman Music. So it's either Yvonne Hartman or Yvonne Hartman Music. I do have a Twitter. I don't Twitter too much, but it's Yvonne Hartman.
Me either.
Because I couldn't get my own name. So
right. Okay, great. So y'all make sure and look her up. Obviously, Carla is already doing that. That's great. So I put her name up on the screen, and remember, it's either Yvonne Hartman or Yvonne Hartman Music. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Yvonne.
On my website, you can actually buy CDs off my website. You can buy MP3s off my website. You can also buy merchandise that is like print on demand, so it'll ship right to you.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. And I'm sure it's going to be encouraging merchandise. I'm sure it will be. So ladies and gentlemen, let's play. Let's play. It's like y'all are here with me. Come on, let's play this. We're going to play this great promo video that you worked so hard on. Here we go, folks. Here is Yvonne Hartman.
Music, I think, is a way to feel. It makes it an easy way to remember, like scripture sometimes. It's very uplifting, especially Christian music and talking about God and salvation.
Standing at the doorway, I keep on knocking. If faith can move a mountain, then why am I standing here?
I think the thing for my music is that many of my songs are based upon either things that I hear in a sermon or things that I've talked to someone and it sparks an idea in my mind and I end up writing a song about it.
And with the angels, I declare the praises your love prepared. The way, oh Lord, my story now is yours. One more thing I try to hide. Once again, I feel despised. I try so hard to earn your love. Then I hear that's not enough.
I wrote a song called Lord Help Me. And I got, I think it was an email from a guy that said, I typed Lord Help Me into Google because I was at a really low point in my life. And he said, and I found your song and you wouldn't believe how it helped me and how it brought me out of that pit. And I'll never forget that. I think what I really like to do is I do like to perform. I like to write, but I like to perform what I write.
No, I cannot keep it in. There's a joy stirring up from the bottom of
I'm very proud to actually perform my own music. You know, when people tell you they really were touched by this song or that song, it really hits your heart and you're uplifting them and they're hearing about God. So you might be reaching people that will never step foot in a church.
whisper my praise, I'm gonna raise. I don't wanna miss what you've been saying. I don't wanna miss what's going on. There's a lot of things I'm fighting. I need you.
In the beginning, it took me about 5 years to get over stage fright. I feel driven to do it, and I think it's by God. When He tells you to do something, He's gonna have you do it, kicking or screaming, or not.
I walk through the fire, some days I just crawl. The pain of desires, always in control. You form me from nothing, on the potter's wheel. Each time you refine me, new strengths are revealed.
My favorite venue to play is the small, intimate things. I have a couple of places that I play. Go there and I just take my stool and my guitar and I sit down and I play.
The pain of the fire.
I want them to come away with a good feeling. I want them to come away feeling like they met God at my concert. I would hope that my music is uplifting and inspiring and they can be in the presence of God when they're listening to my music.
It's only made me stronger, like you I wanna be.
You know it's a calling when it keeps calling. And this keeps calling.
Oh my gosh, that is excellent, Yvonne. It really is. I like that last line. You know, it's a calling, and this keeps calling. That's beautiful. It really is. So I found some more comments as I'm going through because I have like 4 different Facebooks. I don't know how that happened, but going to groups and etc. And I really love to share the comments. Like I said, our good friend Marie McConaughey is on here, and she said, "I didn't get a notification this time, but I found you. I'm so glad." She said, "You have a beautiful voice." She said she has a beautiful voice, but she did say your volume is very low. So I'm sorry. I hope we resolved that a little bit. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anyone. And then I found on one of our other Facebooks from one of our dear friends, Charles Smith. He's up in Central Texas. He said, wow, she is freaking awesome. Yeah, I agree with you, Charles. Thank you. Thank you for those beautiful comments. Hope you and your lovely wife are doing well. Need to come back and see us. They came and saw us once, and it was so nice. It was so nice. And let me just make sure one more time here. Oh, Gems of Grace is here. Yes. She said, hey, Yvonne, that's probably Regina. I'm not sure. It could be Suzanne. And Carla said, I have no words. Love it. I think she means love it. She said, love it. That's Carla. Carla, you've touched Carla's soul. And, once you do that, yeah, I think you've made a fan for life. I really do. So, folks, I need to take a quick break and play a couple of ads. I'm very, very excited to say that in addition to 3M Real Property Solutions, we have another great sponsor, and she is watching on our YouTube channel right now. And oh gosh, she's just such a great lady, Miss Christina, and she is the owner of this small business that's growing fast because she has such a big heart. She has 7 children, and her children are helping her run it. Her husband is just great. They're just good people. You go in this place and you feel at home, and it's called Room for Dessert, and because you always have room for dessert. So I'd like to play that for y'all real quick. And then I'm going to play the other one because I'm so blessed and honored to have them as our sponsor, really, because they're helping us reach more people and helping us to keep going, because that's what we need. And that's what we all need, is support and help. So let me get to this. Here is the great video. And I want to add something, even though they're our sponsor. Christina was nice enough to make this video for me. So here we go.
Are you hungry for something fresh and delicious? At Room for Dessert, we have over 40 lunch or dinner items, including overflowing sausage dogs, scrumptious sandwiches, loaded baked potatoes, smothered tots, and a fun kids menu. Don't forget to save room for dessert because we carry several varieties of Bluebell ice cream, freshly baked cookies, cupcakes, and sweet treats, plus 9 flavors of cotton candy made right before your eyes. Dine in or carry out, Tuesday through Saturday, downtown at 210 North St. Mary's.
All right. Thank you so much, Room for Dessert. They did an excellent job making that video. Actually, her and her daughter made it. Thank you so much. Thank you for being our sponsors and believing in us. They are also a sponsor of the radio show, Carolyn's Corner, on Dial 107.1. And let me go ahead and play the ad from our other great sponsor, 3M Real Property Solutions. And then we've got a very special surprise for you, from the lovely Miss Yvonne Hartman. Here we go. Do you have a home that you can no longer afford? The mortgage is just too much to keep up with. Or maybe the bank is threatening foreclosure and you don't know what else to do. Or maybe you have a home that you've been trying to sell with no luck. Then you need 3M Real Property Solutions. They specialize in pre-foreclosures and foreclosures, but can help with so many other issues. When it comes to your home, they've got a solution for you, serving the entire coastal bend. Just give them a call at 361-533-1413. And they'll be happy to go over all the solutions available to you. Again, that's 361-533-1413. And tell them it's Carolyn's Corner sent you. Make sure you write this number down and give them a call. Again, that's 3M Real Property Solutions, 361-533-1413. They've got the solution. Welcome back. I forgot to unmute myself. Welcome back to Carolyn's Corner. I'm so glad you're here. So Yvonne has a very special surprise for you guys. I think this is a great surprise. Well, it's not a surprise to me, but I know it's a surprise for you. By the way, a big shout out to Matt Fawcett. I'm not sure if he's just commenting on a comment I made, but welcome. Thank you so much. So Yvonne is going to play the last song, A Better Place, right? She's going to play it live, and I'm hoping that y'all can hear her. So what I'm going to do, Yvonne, turn it up a little bit. I'm going to mute my mic until you're done, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, here is Yvonne Hartman. Boy, your voice is so beautiful. Get ready for this. Here she is live, give you an idea of how she's touching these people and how incredible she is. Here we go, A Better Place.
All right, hopefully this is going to come through for you guys. I will try and be as loud as I can. I am broken. It's not where I wanna be. Split wide open.
for everyone to see. Now I can see that things are getting better when I'm broken. This place that I'm in is not where I'm gonna land. God has a better place in store. Far from where I've been, a much better plan. God has a better place in store. His word has spoken, and this is what I read. I am chosen, and he set me free. Now I can see that things are getting better, 'cause he has spoken. This place that I'm in is not where I'm gonna land. God has a better place in store. Far from where I've been, a much better plan. God has a better place in store. So many times I am tempted to think that this is all there is. But there's a better place coming, a so much better place to live. This place that I'm in is not where I'm gonna land. God has a better place in store. Far from where I've been, a much better plan. God has a better place in store. This place that I'm in is not where I'm gonna land. God has a better place in store. Far from where I've been, a much better plan. God has a better place in store. God has a better place in store. God has a better place in store for me.
Wow, Yvonne, that was beautiful. That was powerful. So I'm looking at the comments. I'm trying to go on here and see them all. Jamie on our YouTube said powerful lyrics from the heart. And that was during the umbrella song. There's a delay on the YouTube. She said digging the umbrella. And I'm sure she's saying other stuff. I just don't see it yet. But I'll try to go back in just a moment. Man, your voice is very powerful. I can see how you're touching people everywhere. Let's see. Oh, and it is Regina on here from Gems of Grace. She said it's Regina. Hi, Regina. Beautiful. Mwah. Pinky. I found out that's her nickname, and I love it. I love it. I love it. So Marie and Gems of Grace or Regina are watching. Carla said she sure did. I have no words. I know I missed something there, but I always miss something in the middle, but that's okay. Let's just double check. You want to see what you have on your comments, honey?
I don't see any extra.
That's okay.
I can
I
see
just
you.
want to make sure we're not missing any because I love just letting you guys and gals know that we appreciate it and we care what you say. Oh, here we go. Carla said, loved it. Felt like I was at a concert. I think so, Carla, right? It was beautiful. So I see in that in your promo video that you play in churches. Do you get to do that a lot? Play at church?
Yeah, I do a lot of coffee houses. The place where the main place that the promo video was done, that was at a men's shelter. It's called Hope Rescue Mission, and I do a lot with them. And I just love going out there because, you always have the possibility that somebody's going to be there that doesn't believe. And you have that potential to really draw people to Christ. And so it's an amazing place to play. And the men always come up and I had probably 5 or 6 people come up with me. I was just there on Saturday. I think I was just there. And I had like 5 or 6 of them come up and say, "When are you coming back?" So
Wow.
anxious for me to come again. And it's just
That is great. Because you don't He don't want us to help those that are, the rich or the this. He wants us to help them all. He had dinner with the sinners and all that. So, I mean, if somebody's in a situation, a bad situation, I'm not saying they're sinners. I don't mean it like that. But I'm just saying you're going to inject that what they need and give them that positivity and hope. Do you get a chance to play at any prisons? You made me think of that.
No, I have not had the privilege to play at a prison.
You may want to check on that. And I tell you another good place. Well, you probably already know this, but I know people at nursing homes would appreciate it, at hospitals. Gosh, Yvonne, you can do so good. You could do so much good, and you already are. It's just I don't play guitar, and I always thought, gosh, if I could. And since you're going out there and you're doing it, you're not ashamed. You know what I mean? There's so many places you can go and just really touch all these people. That's incredible. I mean, my brain's just going crazy. I'm like, you can do it hospitals, nursing homes, children's hospitals. Oh my gosh. So many things you're making such an impact. I know you are. Wow. And you said you go up to what did you say? Did you say 200 miles, or am I hallucinating?
About 2 hours.
2 hours. I don't know where I heard. Well, that's about 200 now. It's about 100 miles away. Wow. That's a big radius though, really.
Like the Poconos, I'll go up on the Poconos. I'll go down into Philly, out into southern Jersey, and then over into Lancaster and York. That's kind of like my stomping grounds.
Wow, that's incredible, Yvonne. You're making some waves out there. You really are. I am so glad that Regina and Suzanne and all the group from Gems of Grace referred you. And I'm so, so sorry about the issues. But I think we overcame them, and I can still see the comments, and I can still see all of our beautiful friends. Please, I want to encourage everyone that's watching tonight. It's so important. Please go, first of all, and stream Yvonne's music. It's Yvonne Hartman Music or Yvonne Hartman Music Ministry or just Yvonne Hartman. You can find her. Just Google her, right? You Google it. You can find you everywhere. Please go. Oh, what you got there? What does it say, Yvonne?
T-shirt. My Walking on Water T-shirt.
Beautiful.
I can get it closer.
What does it say? It's backwards on there, but what does it say? Walking on water. And then what does it say on the bottom?
And then it has my name and my website. So these are T-shirts, and I do have I have logo T-shirts too, but I brought all my show and tell. I got these during the break.
That's good.
Promo video. These are water bottles. You can buy these off of my website. Has my logo on them.
Very nice.
A steel water bottle. I also I thought these were cool, so I ordered one. It's a little I guess it's a stemless wine glass.
Yeah, that's it. That is, but you can use it for coffee or anything.
Yeah,
those are nice.
To-go lid. So
yes.
You put wine in there and to go. So.
Wow, and all those are available on your. Oh, keep going. You got more. Ooh, nice. Oh, I love that. Who did the artwork for you? Did you design that yourself?
This was one of those free, royalty-free graphics, but I did the design of this. It's the cover art for that CD, so I did that. The water graphic I got off the internet, and the other stuff I designed myself. And my daughter actually did these. She did that design.
She did a really good job. Is that your logo? What is it, Yvonne Hartman Music?
Yeah, Yvonne Hartman.
Very nice. Wow. That's so cool. Look at you. You got a merchandise. I think that's incredible. I have something, and I've gotten them ready, but I haven't sent them out. And I'm so sorry. I know Gems of Grace is watching. A lot of my friends are watching. I have not shipped them out. I want to get you involved with this, though, okay? I'm going to contact you in a little bit. It's just a tiny little something that I made. And I made a lot of them, but I want to make a lot more. I'm just going to give you a hint. It's called Project Angel. And I just think, especially when you mention the men's, I don't know. I just think, God just said, just tell her about it. You never know. Because I believe that it's a little something that can make a big difference. That's our little motto that I came up with is it's called Carolyn's Corner because I always feel like we can change the world one little corner at a time. You're all the way in Pennsylvania. I'm in Texas. And it's not a lot. We are changing it in our little corner. And can you imagine if we could just get that to grow?
All the ripples.
Yes. And that's why I get so excited. Every time I have somebody from a different state, a different country even, which is amazing, I'm just like, oh my God, literally. God's just lining it all up. And he's saying, okay, so if nothing else, we're going to encourage people. We're going to try to make them smile. We're going to let them know that they're not alone. Gosh, because the times are so hard. And you are so doing that. And I am so honored to have had you on the show. And now you're part of the family, whether I'd call it our crazy dysfunctional family. So I appreciate you being here. You've really touched me, and you've touched all of our viewers and listeners. Folks, please go back. Like I said, share, share, share. Sharing is caring. All my regular viewers know that. Everybody that's here, I want you to share this, please, for us. Not just for us, for Yvonne Hartman, for Carolyn's Corner Live. We want to keep reaching people. And keep in mind, we are always open for sponsors, and we do feature artists of all genres. I love Christian music, but I like to give everyone, we do country. We've even done one rap. As long as the lyrics are clean, especially if it's lyrics that are about, that's really what I want. Everybody knows that. Lyrics that are addressing issues that everyone deals with. You know what I mean? Something like, hey, I went through this, and keep that in mind. Yvonne, if you know of anyone that you think would be a good fit for our show, please send them our way. I'm booked up all the way until, I know I'm working on September right now. So I'm grateful for that. I'm so grateful for that. And I'm always looking for new talent. So, and I don't even have to look far because God just keeps,
Nope.
I'm just blown away by all of you guys. And I mean that. I tell my husband, Brett, all the time, my goodness, look at all these people, and we are making a difference. And, we may not have millions of viewers yet, but you know what? The ones that we have are loyal, and they're just terrific, and I know eventually we're going to keep growing. So
Check out my song called We Are Due.
Okay.
About us as Christians, we're like rain, we're like dew falling from heaven, watering the ground and watering those around us. And like one little person, you're just the drip, but we put it all together and we flow into the rivers that flow into the oceans that affect all those people. So
Gosh.
there's a music video for that on my YouTube channel.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to go check that out for real, because literally you gave me goosebumps when you said that, because that's really, and I can't even, it's hard for me to put it into words, what I'm attempting, what I believe can happen. You know what I mean, Yvonne? It's hard for me to put it into words. That you just put it into words. You really did, because I believe we all have that potential. And whether I'm doing this show for years, 10 years down the road or not, we can still keep doing that. We can still keep, by showing kindness, by showing love, by showing mercy, in every little everyday activity. I tell everyone every night at the radio, every Monday at night at the radio show, every time we do the podcast, just try to be kind. Just if you can at least do that, then that's God shining through you. His light, like this light on my face. You know what I mean? It's like, be a light, be God's light. And
there's a song about that too. It's called Light Up the World. You have to check that one out too.
Come on, girl. I knew there was something about you that I really, I loved you already, but it's like you're in my, like Carla said, you touched my soul. You really did. I'm going to go check them out. I wish you the best.
If you want a shirt, you can get the shirts. You can go up to my website at YvonneHartman.com and you can order them right off of there and they'll ship right to you. That
is nice. I'm going to have to ask you who you use. I got a feeling because I checked out a place because I was going to do the same thing where I designed them already and they ship them. I wonder if it's the same one. If you get a chance, send me who you use, because I really want to do that. I want to have them available, just in case.
Yep.
My computer my computer went to sleep. Scared me. I was like, no. So, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all being here so much. Yvonne, thank you so much. And I'm sorry about the issues. My God, it's like the devil just don't want us to. I tell you what, it seems like that. So I'm like, now the chat, what in the world? How can that be happening? But that's okay. We went around it, just I always say, just take a deep breath. It's not the end of the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Marie, I'm so glad you finally found us. Carla, I love you. Sarah, I know you're not here with us tonight, but I'm glad you're feeling better. Yvonne, gosh. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so if you want to listen to my music, all my songs, my most recent music is up on YouTube. It's also on Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, Pandora, wherever you listen to streaming music, you should be able to find me. Just type in my name. So.
Yes, y'all go do that. I'll give you a chance to write down her name. Make sure you spell it the right way. And believe me, Yvonne, every week I have a guest. I always, please let me spell their name right, because it's so important. I thought, oh God, if I spell that wrong. So make sure you write her name down, because you can look her up by her name, by Yvonne Hartman Music. And I want you to go and support her because all these independent artists need your support. They really do, because that's how they're getting out there and getting to more people is by your generous streaming and downloading. Every little stream, and it is almost the same as what you were saying, isn't it, Yvonne? One little stream, it's barely a drop, not even a drop, really. But you know what? Eventually, that stream will add up to at least a little
Yep,
stream of water, right?
definitely.
Yeah, I wonder if that's why they call it a stream. Oh, I just thought of that. Maybe so. I don't know. Y'all know how silly I am. Maybe so, Yvonne. Whoever thought of that is pretty darn smart. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Yvonne, thank you. I'm going to drive back to Beeville now, about an hour away. So I'll be listening. I wish I could listen to your songs in the car, but I don't think I know how to do that. I'm not that technologically savvy. But Yvonne, thank you so, so much, honey.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me. This was
You
a
are
lot of
so welcome. I really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And thanks again to Gems of Grace for your wonderful, generous referral of Miss Yvonne Hartman. It was an honor. And we will see y'all next week, good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. My husband says, don't say that because then we get flooded. Y'all take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful night. God bless you. Mwah. Thank you, Yvonne.